And I can say it on record, they have been unfair to India. They have not recognized the India growth story, the strong India fundamentals, and the sovereign's capabilities, the Indian capability and future, and captured it as much as a rating agency should have done. We get into the typical rut of claiming success when we have 5, 7, 10% growth. International trade normally grows at 4 to 6, 5%. If that is the kind level of ambition that we will keep as a nation, it'll be completely a betrayal of the trust that the world has on us today. Of course, the UK people who come to India will get the same benefit. They can pay their social security in UK up to 5 years and don't pay it in India. And likewise, Indians who come to work here on temporary work permits up to 5 years can save 25%. It's straight into the savings account. 12.5% that the employee used to pay, 12.5% that the company used to pay, which was otherwise just going lost, can now be paid in your Provident Fund account in India. And of course, it earns, I said, 8.25% interest also, tax-free. Not a bad return on savings. And provide for your people's social security. So just correct that in the report to 5 years. Second, I would urge all of you, either take a soft copy or whatever you like, hard copy. Please read it. It may not directly talk about your company or your business, but it will be an eye-opener of what our position is in the UK total import basket. We have miles to go. We have barely scratched the surface. And when you look at the items, they are all items where we can compete. We should be able to wedge a larger market share. We'll seriously need to reflect on things like quality, things like scale of operation. We'll have to look at mechanization in many of our processes. We'll have to look at adopting brand and packaging as an important element of our working back home in India. Collaborations, cooperations, partnerships will be, in my humble opinion, the right way to come in quickly. Or for both the British businesses and Indian businesses, it'll wedge your way in faster. Not compulsory, of course, your choice. If you are confident you can do it on your own, that's great. But that could also be one pathway which can make your journey faster. And I do believe that what we will seize now will become very valuable. Very often in our cozy comfort, we lose track. Time passes by. And then we get into the typical rut of claiming success when we have 5, 7, 10% growth. International trade normally grows at 4 to 6, 5%. If that is the kind level of ambition that we will keep as a nation, it'll be completely a betrayal of the trust that the world has on us today. I'm sorry, I'm using a very, very sharp language. But most people in this room who know me know that I speak my mind. And I'm not talking of the trust that we have in all of you. I'm not even talking of your capabilities here. I'm saying the world's trust on you. That India can deliver. That India must deliver. They want to engage with all of us. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing these free trade agreements at this speed. And these are not just tariffs and rules of origin. These are very comprehensive, as I've said earlier. So transformational growth and entry into hitherto uncharted territory should also be a prime focus of this team, and the message you take back home and the message my British brothers and sisters in this room take to your companies and your colleagues here is going to be very important. Finally, on the CareEdge rating report, I truly want to place on record my appreciation for CareEdge and its team, because so far we only had Fitch, Moody's, and Standard and Poor. And I can say it on record, they have been unfair to India. They have not recognized the India growth story, the strong India fundamentals, and the sovereign's capabilities, the Indian capability and future, and captured it as much as a rating agency should have done. I will not cast any motives to it, but I do express surprise at it. And I think what CareEdge has done is do their job extremely objectively. They have assessed much weaker economies than India with absolutely no future, to whom other agencies have given better ratings than India for reasons best known to them. And what he just spoke about, 22 ratings, country ratings around the world being changed to converge with the findings of CareEdge, is a matter of deep pride for every Indian. In fact, I almost believe that we must support the Indian effort to bring objectivity to ratings. And we have HSBC Bank here. I would urge you to seriously help us in understanding whether they are on the right track. Get other banks to debate with you. Get the authorities to debate with you. Get your other Standard and Poor, Moody's and Fitch to come and debate with you. Maybe on a public platform. Challenge them to prove you wrong, so that we can also challenge them when we say that they are wrong.